Okay, obviously tough loss. We started out quick. I mean, that was really what we thought would have been a key to the game. Started out quick. I was real pleased with our tempo offensively, real pleased with our defense. And really, at halftime, we felt good. Coming out of the second half, I mean, offensively, third downs, I think that was really the key. We only had one third down conversion in the second half, and the biggest play of the game was the punt return. And we've been very good covering punts up to that point. And kid hit the sideline. They got a couple blocks right there. Obviously, that was the key to the game, or one of the big keys to the game. Tough loss. I told our team that obviously we're disappointed. This is only one loss in the SEC. We still control our own destiny, and it's not going to be the end of the world. We're going to rebound, and I truly believe we will. And our players still the same way. Questions?
Discussion, Matt, you mentioned third downs. You didn't run a ball on third down until, I believe, the fourth quarter. First downs, you ran, I believe, 17 straight first downs. How do you feel about play calling and just management of those downs?
Well, I think the third downs, first of all, I think most of those were third down in kind of 5+, or maybe a 4 in there. And so, to really run the ball consistently, you're likely to be third down in 1 or 2. And I think the one time or twice that we didn't convert. I think it was one of the first times all year of that. And then we ran the reverse, I guess, on third down and 2. So those were the 2 runs. But the others, were 4+. And so, as far as that goes. But I mean, anytime you don't convert on third down, especially on the road, and they had some momentum, that was tough.
Coach, you said this was a tough loss. Toughest you had?
This is, I don't know. I mean, it's an extremely tough loss. I mean, from the standpoint that we got off to a good start, and really it's the first time that that's happened since I've been the head coach, and we couldn't hang on. And like I said, the punt return was, that really broke our back right there, because I thought we were in pretty good shape, up to that point.
Were you disappointed in the body language in the last 5 minutes on the sideline?
On the what?
Body language of the team on the sideline. They were kind of hanging their heads. Not a lot of guys standing up. I mean, were you kind of disappointed at all? They seemed to get down before the game was
what specifically time of the game were you talking about?
At the end of the game, last 3 minutes or so?
I don't think last 3 minutes. I mean, I think, you saw some guys disappointed, when that ball fell into play with 2 seconds. And that's to be expected.
Coach, you talked about third downs, but the first downs, the 17 straight runs on first down. Did you feel like, you had a chance to kind of put them away early?
Yeah, and, we were running the ball pretty effectively, in the first half, and, trying to get, to those third down and shorts and stuff like that. I mean, obviously, when you only get one first down in the second half, we just got to do what we got.
What was LSU able to do? Did they change anything from the first quarter defense?
After the first quarter, they played a little bit more, walking an extra guy down the box and playing a little bit more man. They were mixing it up. But, I think at the end of the day, it was the third down or lack of third down conversion.
I'll let you go.
When we're third down or 4 to 5, you need to have a decent percentage of converting. Really, at this point in the season, we've been pretty good until today.
As far as Jarrett's day, can you kind of assess it? I know he had some big drops, but aside from that?
I mean, I thought Jarrett did a solid job. I mean, there was a couple of big drops towards the end, but, Jarrett's a warrior. He was under duress some, but I thought he played fine.
We talked about Casey Dunn and got rid of the game.
Yeah, we had quite a few guys that they got banged up. Casey's a tough guy. He left, he came back in, and we lost a handful of other guys. I mean, this is a stretch run. We got one more game before we get to the off week, and we'll be able to heal up once we get there.
And Kyle Davis,
yeah, he didn't make the trip.
Yeah,
That's between me and him. He just didn't make the trip.
Just do you feel like the play calling got too conservative in the second half? You think that was a function of what was going on?
I mean, obviously, you look back, and like I said, I keep saying third downs, but if we'd hit a couple of those third downs, I think we'd feel a little different.
Yes,
Coach, on the punt return, on the far side, did you think it might have been a flag in the back?
I don't know. I mean, I'll let the referees referee. I mean, we didn't do a great job of covering, so that's the way I look at it.
Gus, you talked all year about running back depth. KJ has 20 carries in the first half. You think you could get something other than him in the second half. So it's kind of the first time that's kind of let you down. And again, there was no Cam Martin, no Malik Miller. It was just Petway, and that was it.
Yeah. Our plan Petway is good enough to go. We felt strong about that, and our plan was to try to give Petway about 10 carries and You go on the road in the SEC, and of course I thought Carrion did an outstanding job today, and he ran extremely hard. And we kept asking him how he feels, and he wanted to stay in the game, and so that was the thinking behind that.
What about the 4th and short midfield? Obviously, big situation there. Just kind of talk about your kind of decision on
which one was
the
it?
4th and short at midfield in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what was the score at the time?
23-21, I believe.
Yeah.
23-21, just try to pin them down there. That was the thing.
Gus, what do you say to this fan base who's going to see a 20-point collapse? Troy won here two weeks ago. They were expecting this team to compete for a league championship. Losing in this fashion here after an in-state team at a lower level beat them only 2 weeks ago here. What do you say to this fan base who's beyond frustrated? I mean, what do you tell your fans?
Well, it's our first SEC loss. We still control destiny, and we gotta win. We gotta win out, and that's what's on our mind. And we don't get caught up in who beat them and all that every week to week matchups. And we're gonna get their best. And that's what we got. We got their best. We knew we would, and we didn't get it done today. And frustrated, but it's not the end of the world. We're gonna finish this season strong. And there's no doubt in my mind our players feel that same way.
Gus, another second half letdown though, like on the road against Clemson. Do you have, with your coaches, kind of go back to the drawing board and say, hey, what are we doing in the last 30 minutes?
We weren't real strong in the first half of Clemson. We were pretty strong in the first half here, and like I said, we didn't get down on 3rd down offensively.
Take a few more.
So you have the full confidence in all of your coaches, all your coaching staff?
Yeah, I do. It's not the end of the world, James, okay? I mean, I'm frustrated we got beat. We were up. I'm very disappointed. But we're going to rebound. And so I'm not going to say I'm frustrated with our coaches or players. No, we're going to rebound, and that's what we're going to do.
Because when you have the defense that you've had in the past that are able to hold teams, how does that affect your play calling when you go up early in a game?
Each game unfolds differently, and you go with each game how it unfolds.
How does it affect your game? How does it affect the play calling in this game?
Can I say probably the 4th time? I think the lack of 3rd down conversions, I think, is the reason that we're feeling the way we are.